hopefully this can hear me this time. Guess we'll see once the stream comes up. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. All right, we have audio. All right, let me just get everything cleaned up here, and we can get started. Sorry guys, it's gonna take 1 second to get everything ready here. All right, here we go. Welcome everyone. Back on board the lovely Cessna 172. Where did I put my hand controller? Here it is in my lap, as you can see right here. Now the plane, I don't know why it's configured like this, but I want to flip everything off. Start from scratch, no avionics. Let's pop the yokes on. This iPad goes to the back seat. Now it's afternoon. I'm gonna try to make it back to Long Beach before nightfall. Ah, that's still in my hand. Stay. Okay, before I get started, there's a couple things I gotta do here. I am going to connect to the PilotEdge service. And let me confirm that on my desktop. Yep, connect.
Connected to PilotEdge.
So that is the air traffic control service. That's done. Next order of business, I'm gonna hop onto my desktop, and here we go, desktop. I'm gonna grab my iPad. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna grab my iPad. Please pop out of there. I am going to grab my iPad. Yeah. Here we go. That's a good size. I'm gonna pin that there. And then actually I forgot to do something here. I'm gonna do this because if there are any, let's see, that. Pop this off. And one more window is gonna come in here. onto my desktop, and that's going to be this guy. Wow, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to do that. Pin that there. Okay, back to X-Plane. Last one is Avatab. That's going to give me my virtual checklist. Okay, and I'm going to put it here. Now, earlier I was able to make this smaller. Now I can't seem to do that, which is too bad. What? Was it with the other controller? Doubt it. Crazy if true. I don't want this to be so big. How to waste all of my valuable sunlight that's still left. Let's try that again. Avatab. Alright, well, I'm gonna pop it right here, I suppose. Now that's crazy, because I made this thing smaller earlier. Brightness. Wow, look at that. And I closed it. What an idiot. What's up, Austin? Welcome to me failing at even trying to get this thing started. Alright, well, it's going to be giant sized, and it's going to mess me up when I'm trying to pop my flaps open, but that's alright. Here we go. Let's pop open the checklist. Checklist. I'm really stumped. I give up. Okay. Look at that. Checklist is in my boy's knees over here. Alright. Great. So we're at Rosamond Skypark. This is just east of Willow Springs. This is what I do all day. I either do this or FR Legends. Welcome to my life. Day 10 in quarantine. Okay, pre-flight. We're going to call it done because this is a virtual airplane. The doors are both closed. That's a good start. Passenger briefing. Guys, don't talk too much. You'll make me unconcentrated. Circuit breakers. Circuit breakers are all in. Don't mind my controller. They're hanging out on the windshield. Fuel selector is on both, and the fuel shutoff valve is off, and all my electrical equipment, I've got the radio masters off, and the radios are all off. Starting the engine. Master switch. We're going to pop on. Okay, we're going to pop our beacon on. Look at that, our beacon's already on for whatever reason. Great, save me that step. Throttle, we're going to push in a 1/4 inch, and we're going to pop the fuel pump on. Pop the fuel pump on. Mixture is going to go full rich. And we're looking for fuel flow over here. Good fuel flow, we've primed the engine. Pop the fuel pump off. I'm going to pop the mixture in a little bit here. Alright. Clear prop. And then we're going to start this. Let me grab the other controller here in my window. Fantastic. And then we are going to advance the mixture as we crank the engine. Alright, we have a good start. Thousand RPM. We're going to lean out a little bit because we're at about 2,600 feet of elevation here. Great. We have a good start. Our oil temperature is going to be coming up. Our oil pressure is here in the green. Looking good. Great. We can pop on our avionics. Avionics masters, come on. Let's toggle the yoke. Looks like all of our radios are on. Fantastic. Flaps appear to be down. Let's go ahead and make those all the way up. Pop that yoke back on. Can you guys hear me all right? This was not working earlier. Okay, making our way down the checklist here. Flaps up, mixture as required. We've leaned it out a little bit here for taxi. And yeah, great. All right. So we're going to put the transponder walking altitude. That's going to give the controlling agency, that's going to tell them what altitude we're flying at. We're going to put in the visual flight rules code of 1200. And all right, let's start to put my wrist strap on here so I don't throw this thing around. All right. So I'm going to grab, I don't think there's weather reporting here at Rosamond. Alright, cool, you guys can hear me, sweet. Okay, well, we're gonna pick up the weather here just a couple miles south, Fox Field, and the ATIS, which I'm sharing my iPad up here on the bottom left corner. Alright, the ATIS at Fox, 126.3. I'm going to try to use these radios today because I like them better. One, 2, 6. Point 3. Point 3. Point 3. Yup, 0.3. Excellent. We're going to monitor that on COM 2. General.
4. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Fox Airfield. 8. Information, Juliet. 0056 Zulu. Wind 230 at 16. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 4. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runway 24. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Great. I see a car over there. You guys see that? Okay. So we've got our altimeter setting. Set this. Heading indicator is showing about a 255 heading. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, right there. Turn coordinator, VSI, everything looks good. And I'm gonna say, let's go ahead and head over to the run-up and get out of here. I guess it's a good time to turn our lighting on now because it's late afternoon, so let's go nav, let's go strobes. Turn our landing light on when we take off. Okay, and let's go with the taxi diagram here on max, if it'll load, which it may not. No problem. Oh, there's no taxi diagram here. Fancy. Okay, that's no problem. Remove the parking brake. Clear on the left, clear on the right. We're going to test the brakes. Brakes work. Using the rudder pedals with my feet to steer when we're on the ground, as this doesn't do anything. And the windsock looks pretty calm, and it looks like it's going to be favoring. this runway. Alright, we're going to take this nice little taxiway here. Everybody wave goodbye to Rosamond Airport. Goodbye, Rosamond Airport. Also home of meth and crackheads. Test the turn coordinator here. See the little airplane move around. Yep, works great. Probably taxiing a little fast, but I want to get out of here, so whatever. How's everyone's quarantine going so far? Good? As you can tell, I'm obviously bored out of my mind. I'm just flying virtual airplanes around and talking to myself. Alright, we're gonna flip this guy around right here and we're gonna do our run up into the wind. Tires in the dirt. Yup. Here we go. Stop before the hold short bar, and we're gonna do the run up right here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna set the parking brake to do this. Alright. Doors and windows. Alright, let's close the windows. It's gonna get hot in here. So quiet though. My gosh. Alright. Flight controls. Free and correct. Alright. And we're checking the ailerons. Ailerons look good. And we're checking the elevator. Good elevator. Good rudder. Free and correct. Fuel quality. We've got enough fuel. I topped them off this morning and we did a short flight to Agua Dulce. Didn't top off. Mixture. We're going to go around here. Throttle's going to come up to 1800 RPM. We're going to check the magnetos. Go. Let's do this with my other handset here. Let's check the left mag. And we're looking for 100 RPM drop from 1800. That was a little bit much. I think it's okay though. It doesn't seem like it's running rough. Back to both. Oh, we'll see. It's not even at 1800s. It's okay. And right. And it seems to be running smooth. Back to both. The other thing we're going to check for is suction here on the vacuum gauge, and we're going to check charging here. If we pop up the alternator, we're going to make sure that that is charging and the alternator is giving us charge. Suction, engine instruments, and ammeter. I also see green temps and pressures here. Engine looks like it's good to go. Annunciator panel, can't check it in VR. We're going to check idle on the throttle. And we've got clean idle. Bring it back up to 1000 RPM. And flight instruments all checked and calibrated. Alright. Be really good actually if I knew which runway this was here before I start making calls. Looks like my iPad is kind of lagging. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. Alright, runway 26 is what we're going to be taking. Maybe I'm going to reboot the iPad once we take off. Yeah, dude, rally on FR Legends, so sick. So sick. Matter of fact, I should take this plane out and rally this thing out over here. Just kidding, I would die if I did that. Alright. We got our lighting on. Here we go. We're going to put on our landing light. Now's the time. Make sure it's good where it's at. For, let's go full rich till we take off. And then we'll start leaning it out in the climb. Alright. Next. Common traffic frequency here. 122.9er. I should have called it out when I started taxiing. I'm a loser. So what happens? I'm in a hurry to leave. No, wrong one. 122 9er. We're gonna pop this onto COM 2. We're gonna monitor COM 2. COM 2. COM 2. I should be on PilotEdge. If not, hopefully no one crashes into us. Alright, great. Here we go. Rosamond traffic, green and gray Cessna taking runway 26. Gonna be a straight out departure and then southbound. Rosamond traffic. Here we go. Throttle up. It'd be really funny if I... Oh, I'm on my wing. Ah, and it's funny because I didn't go anywhere because my parking brake is on like a loser. Here we go. Alright, runway looks clear. I don't see anyone coming. Let's do this. Full power, baby. Feel the wrath of all 130 horsepower of this Cessna. We're gonna rotate this bad boy at 60 knots. Here we go. And we're gonna climb at 70, so let's get some pitch. There's 70 knots. Keep it climbing. Alright, you guys want to see Willow Springs? Let's go. Willow Springs is going to be just off of our nose. Here, Rosamond traffic, green and gray Cessna on the upwind, 3,000 feet, going to be circling the racetrack and then headed southbound, Rosamond traffic. You always want to make sure to make your radio calls and let people know where you're going and what you look like. There's the desert. Looks nice, doesn't it? Okay. We're gonna climb up to 4,500. And we're gonna circle this. We're gonna look at Willow Springs, and then we are going to head southbound before that thing goes down there. That's the plan. Make it to Long Beach before nighttime. Okay, we're past 3,000 feet. My computer's making noises that I don't like. Start to lean this out. Alright guys, there is Willow Springs. Right there. We're at about 4,000 feet, so we're about 2,000 feet, about 1,500 feet above the racetrack right now. Let's head this way. Dude, I really hate you for that comment. Because from this height, you definitely cannot see any axles hanging out down there. But if they were there, that's where they'd be, right down there at Horse Thief Mile, where we just were 2 weekends ago. To lean this out a little bit more. Well, there's Willow Springs. You got Big Willow, you got the big scary racetrack. We've got Streets of Willow right there. Oval, Walt James Stadium. Horse Thief Mile, legendary. And then down there you got the balcony, which you can see is heavily, let's head this way. You can see is heavily tire marked from all the drifting events down there. I did a barrel roll in one of my last videos. I'm not going to do it again because this thing went haywire and I might need it at night. Well, there's Willow Springs. Everyone say goodbye, Willow Springs. Goodbye. Alright, coming up to 5,000. We are going to climb up to 7,500 here to go up into the mountains. Here we go. We're going to let her rip. And then we are going to call approach control, which I have memorized because I had it last time and I couldn't get a hold of them. on 126.1.
SoCal approach, Archer 587 Kilo at 4,000.
587 Kilo, SoCal approach. Roger. LA altimeter 3009er.
3009 or 587 Kilo.
44 Lima Mike, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
34.2. 44 Lima Mike.
Alright, once they're not busy, we're going to give them a call. Joshua approach, November 7, 332 Bravo.
Approach,
Calling,
November 44
Joshua
Lima
approach,
Mike,
Sega.
4,000 heading 300 with Victor. Request.
Well, now I don't know who he's talking to. Sounded like someone came and came over me. Let's try that again. Joshua approach, November 7, 332 Bravo.
We're 7332 Bravo, Joshua approach, go ahead.
Hey, November 7, 332 Bravo. We've just departed Lima 00, looking for flight following to Long Beach, 7,500. Type is a Cessna 172 Slant Golf.
We're 32 Bravo, squawk 6044.
6044, 32 Bravo. 60. Whoa, nope. Clear.
Approach, November 44 Lima Mike, 4,000
And I don't know where I'm
heading
going,
300
but we got our squawk
with
code.
Victor with a request.
We're 44 Lima Mike, so approach, thanks for Victor's request.
I'd like to get
pop
set
the
up with the
landing
ILS 08 Yankee.
Here we go.
We're 44 Lima Mike, I expect that.
He's got a
7332 Bravo, radar contact. Coming 5 miles north of Fox Airport, Fox altimeter 3005.
position checks in 30050 for 32 Bravo, thanks. And I believe that's actually the altimeter setting that we set. So he's got us on radar now. So that controller is going to look out for other airplanes for us. And it's also going to help us facilitate, we're going to cross over LAX, which is not super sophisticated, but sophisticated enough, and we need to be on approach control to do that. I'm going to level off here. I actually just blew my altitude by 100 feet. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull the power a little bit.
2100, where are you parking?
I'm going to trim this. So we
2100, like ground runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie, Bravo.
back down to 75. We're looking at our altimeter here. We're looking for 7,500. I'm 7,720 right now.
Number 7, Charlie Lima, depart via Sierra.
Here we go. We're going to go in a steady descent.
For 2370 Foxtrot, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Yeah, so I am trying to get to Long Beach
119.7,
before the sun goes
70
down.
Foxtrot.
I don't really want to night fly. I mean, I will, but it's just harder to see and, you know, whatever. But if it happens, it happens. And then, yes, so there are other people. I'm basically flying in a sim, and then I use a service that connects everybody online with air traffic control, where air traffic controllers are actually watching you on radar, and you're getting actual air traffic control direction, and they're watching the airspace and all that good stuff. So it's pretty cool. And sometimes you can see other airplanes flying around if it's real busy. Like a day like today, I saw a couple earlier today. And you gotta watch out for those, you don't want to hit them. Alright, definitely way off altitude here. We need to descend.
2370 Fox, Santa Barbara Tower, make straight in, runway 15 left, clear to land.
The next thing I'm gonna prep is gonna be our transition for LAX. We're gonna use
634 Charlie Zulu, Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
We're gonna use what's called the coastal route.
119.7, 34 Charlie Zulu.
And we're gonna go
44 Lima Mike,
southbound.
5 miles, 4 miles from LAX, turn right, heading 050. Maintain 3,600 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS Yankee, runway 8 approach.
So we are going to use the LAX VOR frequency 113.
44 Lima Mike, can you repeat that approach?
113.
November 44 Mike, you're 4 miles from LAX, turn right, heading 050. Maintain 3,600 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS Yankee, runway 8 approach.
Okay, right, 050, maintain 3600 till established. Cleared ILS 08, 44 Lima Mike.
Great. So our needles are coming in here, and actually the VOR I think is set here. It's going to be
6065 Lima, taxi. Pardon me, Bravo, remain on the tower freely until you're told to switch, taxi, pass for Cat 8.
Yeah, man, it's really great. Especially, this is really good for flight training. You know, it's
65 Lima, actually, I told you it was not
very,
Cat 8,
very
looks like you actually
realistic.
don't have any of the Cat ratings, so can't put the path in.
Great. So we've got that ready. So we're ready to transition LAX.
65 Lima, yeah,
It's going to be the LA VOR on 113.6, and we've got our VOR here. We're going to wait for the needle to come in place.
634 Charlie Zulu,
As a
Santa Barbara Tower
backup,
after left base, runway 15 left, clear to land.
I'm going to pop that in here. 113. 113. Dot. You have to have really steady hands to do this because it sucks.
634 Charlie Zulu, Santa Barbara Tower. I'm only getting
Alright,
the carrier
same thing,
signal.
we're going to track. We're using the bottom needle here because we're tracking the radial. 330, 320, and 323 is going to be right around there. Now look guys, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's going to be another
Charlie Zulu, got you
airplane.
now.
That's someone else flying right there. It might be kind of hard to see that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. He's got his strobes on and stuff.
4 Charlie Zulu, should be a left, but everything else was correct.
Maybe he just departed from Palmdale Airport, which is
405 Juliet Hotel, LA Center, descend, pilot's discretion, maintain 8,000, Santa Barbara altimeter 3010.
So on the iPad here, you can kind of follow along where we're at. So anybody who's been to Willow Springs, the 14 freeway
And who was
is
looking for taxi?
just down beneath us here on the right. On the right, there it is. There's the 14 freeway, and that's what we use to get to Willow. That was perfect because I dropped a nice amount of altitude when I did that. So Palmdale Airport, right down here. I think it's generally a military airport.
November 13, LA ground, runway 25 right, taxi to Bravo 1.
And yeah, we're just cruising in the desert here. I would love to just get down to 7,500 where we're supposed to be for this. Although, you know, we're technically going to be flying westbound, so maybe we should just climb to 85. Alright, let's do a climb here. We're going to go 8,500. I guess let's wait a sec. We'll wait till we're in the mountains here. Keep this trimmed. We'll just give it a sec. We still want to be at 75 here because we're still going in the right direction.
7618 whiskey. Is this for the I-5 rating?
Alright, let's check our climb checklist.
For 18 whiskey, roger. I need you to pick another cruising altitude. This one doesn't meet the minimum and route altitudes for the
mixture as required. We
arrival here.
Engine gauges. I see lots of greenness, some greenness, more green. Great.
For 1A whiskey, that's correct, yeah.
We're cruising at a good airspeed here. Now if we go to cruise, we're at our cruise power. I actually skipped that.
For 1A whiskey, negative, you don't need to refile since you know it. I
is off.
can give it
And the heading indicator.
I can update it for you. I mean, you're cleared to Las Vegas McCarran Airport, Van Nuys 3, departure, Daggett transition, and then as filed.
Spot on.
Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 1000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 1 34.2, squawk 4530.
So I got into, Austin asked, how'd you get into flying? I got into flying because my uncle, see, he's not really my uncle. He's just one of those people that you call your uncle, but he's actually not. He's actually a family, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so he was a close family friend, and he was babysitting me
7618 Whiskey, read that correct.
when I was a little baby, and he was
For
doing
44
his
Lima Mike,
flight
contact Burbank
training.
Tower 118.7.
He was doing his flight training to become
Over to tower, 44 Lima Mike.
an airline pilot at the time. And so as a kid, I used to be able to go up flying with him. And yeah, that was really bad because I got really into it when I got older. And, you know, I never thought it'd be something that was really accessible to us until one day.
Approach 587 Kilo. I'm going to switch over to get the Burbank weather real quick.
One day, I used to work in a restaurant, and this guy came by and
587 Kilo, Roger, advise one back on frequency.
he left behind his magazine,
We'll dies 587 Kilo.
For 44 Lima Mike, Burbank Tower, runway 8, clear to land.
and it was an airplane magazine. And that made me realize how accessible flying is to anybody who wants to get into it. And just because you fly doesn't mean you have to be an airline pilot, like Sam, outside Sam. Although he also flies a lot for fun. You can also fly for fun. And, you know, this is just another hobby for me, just like going drifting. I like to go flying, albeit I actually haven't flown for real in a little while, so that's why it's kind of nice to be able to have VR. Because I'm not going to lie, I mean, it feels, you know, minus the sensation in your stomach when you're climbing and descending, I mean, it you know, it feels pretty real. Especially when you have, like, air traffic control and stuff. So, anybody who thinks airplanes are cool,
runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
I highly recommend getting into flying. It is super fun. It's a great time. Airplanes are cool machines, just like cars and drifting and stuff. And you'd be surprised how many people hot rod out their planes just the same that they, you know, they do like shocks and engine swaps, and it's kind of crazy, you know. So they're definitely gearheads, just like we are, man. It's 30 minutes into the flight, and I'm still trying to trim this damn plane.
Aircraft on the Camarillo ground frequency. I was either getting a carrier signal and no voice, or just a stuck mic. Not really sure which one it was. That'll do it.
I'm gonna climb. I would go lower to 6,500 for a westbound
Approach 587
altitude,
kilos
but
back
the
with you.
mountains, I'm gonna give myself some time.
587 Kilo, thanks. Depart Santa Monica
in the
VLR,
event of
heading
an engine
300.
failure.
Depart Santa Monica, heading 300, 587 Kilo.
So, the game plan, you always want to be thinking ahead of the plane. So I'm going to, the valley is right over there on the other side of that mountain. So once I cross into that, it's all going to get real quick. I'm going to cross over Van Nuys, Burbank Airport. Real busy. It's going to be off to our right, or our left there.
2973 Tango, Camarillo ground, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 5727.
And we're going to descend down to 5,500 for this route, and we're going to have to be very diligent here on
And
our
approach
meters.
587 Kilo. I'm not sure if I'll be in contact with another controller between you and the tower, but we'd like to pick up the ILS 8 for Burbank. This is the I3 rating.
37 Kilo, roger. Number 9273 Tango, read back correct. 21000 radar contact. Contact SoCal departure.
Alright. Well, now we're just cruising, you know? Hope you guys are enjoying the ride. I don't know if you guys are even still there. Wouldn't blame you if you weren't.
21000, 1500 for 2500 shoreline.
Alright, so we've got the VOR, and in my COM 2, let's go ahead and tune in.
November 13 Mike, LA Tower, runway 25 right, clear for
Let's tune
takeoff.
in the ATIS for Long Beach. Start kind of listening to that.
2100 SoCal
The ATIS
departure,
at
roger.
Long Beach. I only know it by heart because it's my home airport. 12775. 75, I said, not 725. Man, these radios are
420
really
the taxi spot, read Bravo.
tough in VR.
number 7332 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
34-2 for 332 Bravo. Alright, so he handed us off. We are going to go over to 134.
39273 Tango Cameroon, ground runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
And I'm going to finish leveling off here before I make that call because we're here at 85. 134.
Five by five.
Alright, we're going to call him up and we're going to let him know where we're at and what altitude. SoCal approach November 7332 Bravo, level 8,500.
Echo Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha, cross runway 19er. Correction, cross runway 16 at Alpha. Number 7332 Bravo, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 3007.
3007, and this is going to be for the coastal route, southbound, 32 Bravo.
33 Bravo, roger. 00 Sierra, leaving Bravo airspace, resume on navigation on appropriate VFR altitudes.
So I should have let him know earlier.
Discussion system 00 Sierra.
When I checked in, I should have let him know I was on that route, but I forgot that he's the only controller between me and setting up this route, so just make sure that let him know that I'm doing that, because this is going to need a special clearance.
Yep, we're taxi to parking via Alpha, cross runway 16 at Alpha.
Will require a special clearance to transit the LAX airspace. We're going to go right over the LAX airport. Meanwhile, still trying to get this ATIS.
Red Stripe 206, Palm Springs ground, correction, Palm Springs Tower, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
2, visibility 10, sky condition, clear, temperature 16, dew point 7, altimeter 3008, arriving and departing runways 26 left, 26 right, 30, visual approaches in use.
13 right, clear contact SoCal departure.
Long Beach. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Echo.
So it's going to be Echo at Long Beach.
405 hotel contact SoCal. Alright, Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Yeah, Austin, I know about the Abo Moon. I'm trying to get to Long Beach in time to make it to them.
SoCal approach, SoCal departure, TDM November 13 Max 2600, climbing to 3000.
Blue 13 Max, SoCal departure, resume. Back correction, turn left heading 160.
To left heading 160, November 13 Max.
550, Julie Golf contact SoCal, sorry, it's Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7, Sierra Juliet Golf, thank you.
Santa Barbara, good evening, Sirius Jet 405 Juliet Hotel, descending of 9.2 for 8,000, listening for the ATIS, but haven't gotten it yet.
44 Lima Mike, that's pass for the I-3, taxi to parking. It looks like you're already at parking. Even if you're going just straight to parking, don't, just pull off the runway and then let us know that you want to just go straight out to park. Mike, yeah, no problem. It didn't look like you meant to do that. I just wanted to let you know just in case.
Alright,
Magoo approach, good evening, this is Sirius 550 Juliet Golf at 7500.
I'm going to skirt this cloud here. Don't want to go in it.
.405 Juliet Hotel, Santa Barbara approach. Information Juliet is current. Let me know when you get it. The altimeter 3009er, and expect a visual approach. Just let me know which runway.
I'm gonna write down the
airport information. Okay, we're back on the ATIS. Would like to shoot the ILS 7, starting at Gambia if possible.
Which I know is Echo.
00, correction, 5 Juliet Hotel, roger.
We're going to do that while he's talking. We're going to monitor.
550 Julie Golf, point to approach, Camry Alpha 3010.
Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
13 Mike, heading 130.
Long Beach Airport. 8 is information echo. 0153 Zulu. Wind 290 at
November 761 Whiskey, Burbank ground, runway 8, taxi via
Sky
Delta.
condition clear. Temperature 16. Dew
1 Whiskey, runway 8, via Delta.
Altimeter 3008. Arriving and departing runways 26 right.
Great.
Yes.
All right, so wind
06, contact departure.
290 at 8, so we've got a little bit of a crosswind. We're going to come into runway 26 left.
Departure road strike 206.
And I am going to go ahead and start my descent to 5500.
761 Whiskey. I don't remember giving you a runway to expect for the rating. Would you prefer runway 15? November 761 Whiskey, no problem. Runway 15, taxi via Delta Bravo. Number 57 Kilo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2, 57 Kilo.
Red stripe 20, SoCal departure, radar climb and maintain 12000.
Up to 12000 at red stripe 206.
Alright, so I'm going to prep, that's ground control frequency at Long Beach. So we've got information echo, got that
Approach 57 Kilo, we have Victor for Burbank.
Number 578 Kilo, SoCal approach, roger. November 90273 Tango, Camarillo Tower, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, I'm going to review this procedure really quick here. Alright, Los Angeles Class Bravo southbound, a beam Sepulveda Pass. So we are going to head straight for Sepulveda Pass, and I'm going to use my iPad to help me out with that.
Good, 206, turn left all the way around direct
the
D-way.
Los Angeles 323 radial, and
left turn
crossing
direct
the
D-way,
DOR, we're going to go to the
206.
123 radial.
536 for Bravo Runway Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
And maintain altitude as instructed by ATC. And altitude
Number 13 Mike, leaving Bravo airspace, resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitudes. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Contact 128.1 and resume on navigation, level Air Bravo airspace on the 13 Mike.
Number 5218 Foxtrot, Bakersfield ground. I heard your request, stand by.
Alright, well, we are descending. We're going to go down to
Alright,
5500.
stand by. Number 2100 Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1 Cessna 000.
And we're headed straight for the Sepulveda Pass.
Number 3 Papa Foxtrot, contact Ramona Tower 119.87.
Alright guys, welcome to the Valley.
3 Papa Foxtrot.
San Fernando Valley.
Number 5 Juliet Hotel,
busy
Gap,
place.
Yoda VLR 5000, cleared ILS runway approach.
Cross Gaviota at 5000, clear to ILS runway 7, still working on the ATS, we'll report back, thanks.
Number 5218 Foxtrot, take your aircraft type. So November 18 Fox, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo, and just go ahead with your request.
Let's dip down a little bit beneath this cloud here. Try to
18 Foxtrot,
VM number
138.8, squawk 2167.
3000.
Number 18 Foxtrot, thanks.
go
Correct.
into this little hole.
13 Mike, SoCal departure, the John Wayne altimeter 3009er.
Altimeter 3009er, normal 13 Mike.
Number 973 Tango, contact point with departure.
Alright, we're going to avoid these
Number
clouds.
13 Papa Foxtrot, Ramona Tower, make straight in, runway 27, clear to land.
While descending here at 5500.
Point Migger,
transition
departure
altitude.
Centurion 90273 Tango, 2300, climbing for 6500.
90273 Tango, departure, radar contact. 733 Bravo, SoCal approach, it is established on the coastal route of 5500 outside the Bravo.
Alright, we'll let you know what I'm established on the coastal route 5500. Remain clear of the Bravo. 32 Bravo.
SoCal Cessna 21000, 5000 for 5.5.
1A Whiskey, roger. For 2100 Sierra SoCal approach, the John Wayne altimeter 3009er. 000. For 5364 Papa, you're radar contact SoCal departure.
So we're going to let him know once we are established on the radial at Sepulveda Pass.
For 587 Kilo, you're 4 miles from LAX, turn right heading 050, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS Yankee, runway 8 approach.
Which should be dead ahead here on his
right, 050, maintain 3000 until established, cleared for the ILS Yankee 08 approach, 587 Kilo.
Trying to avoid
and over 587 Kilo, just so you're aware.
But,
in the United States, we don't use the leading 0, you can just drop it. It's just runway 8.
Roger that, 587 Kilo.
550 Juliet, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Right. This is where it
Juliet
gets
Golf. Thank you, sir.
tricky, because there is a Bravo shelf. And that Bravo shelf there goes pretty low, so we want to make sure to let him know where
Santa Barbara approach is
resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitude.
7500 inbound to Santa Maria.
550 Juliet, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Barbara altimeter 3009er, and information Lima is current at Santa Maria.
Will advise when I have that. Juliet
So
Golf, thank you
we're
for the
looking
weather.
for Sepulveda Pass, which here's the 405 freeway, and I see Sepulveda Pass
Hotel, we have
straight ahead over
at
there.
Santa Barbara.
So we are going to head straight for that,
5 Juliet Hotel, thank.
and we are going to go back to 5500.
Seven 56 Whiskey Victor, drawing clearance clear to Palomar Airport. On departure, flighting 175, radar vectors Victor 23, and then as filed, maintain 5000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5330.
Alright, this is the tricky part of this flight.
Your 6 Whiskey Victor, is that correct?
And we're going to trim the plane, make sure we're not climbing or
Your
descending.
52185 Bakersfield Tower, right down on departure approved, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
We've been instructed to remain clear of the Bravo airspace. And we're going to let him know when we're established.
Two 72 Bravo Golf, Santa Maria ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
We got Van Nuys
5364
Airport.
traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles,
Right down
northeast-ish bound, type unknown, altitude indicates 1,500.
Busiest general aviation airport in the United States. Alright, we're getting our altitude stabilized. And we are going to wait for the needles to come in, and then we're going to track the vehicle.
Number 64 Bravo, sure was traffic now at your 1 o'clock, 2 miles eastbound, turning maybe southbound, 1,500. Roshat 206, SoCal approach 135.4.
354, Roshat 206. SoCal approach, Roshat 206, 12000.
Roshat 206, SoCal approach, the Santa maintain 10,000, clear direct Van Nuys VOR.
Lieutenant 10,000 direct Van Nuys, Roshat 206.
Alright, we are waiting for the needles to start coming in so we can start tracking this. Which actually, yeah, I do see that.
587 kilo out, buddy, contact Burbank Tower.
It's actually the other way, so I'm glad I'm doing this in a simulator.
90273, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
I was going the opposite direction, and that's why we train. That is why we do this.
Contact Santa Barbara approach on 120.5573 Tango.
Alright, we're going to make sure not to bust the Bravo. We're going to keep turning right.
For 5 kilo, Burbank Tower, runway 8, clear to land. The wind, 170 at 5.
Santa Barbara approach, enter at 90273 Tango, 4800, descending to 4500.
So here we go, the needle on the VOR
Tango, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Barbara, altimeter 3009er, Juliet is current. Let me know when you got Juliet or the airport in sight.
And then we'll be able to fly this heading.
3009er, I do have Juliet, 73 Tango.
Thanks. 5364, probably did you want to cancel flight following now?
And we're going to let them know that we are going to be established.
For 5364, Pablo radar start terminated, squawk VFR, and your frequency changes approved.
As soon as I start my turn, I'm going to let this gentleman know that we are going to be established on the coastal route, and we are going to proceed southbound.
Santa Barbara approach, this is 0 Juliet Golf. Was that last call to me?
Probably not. November 133 Foxtrot, contact SoCal departure 119.6. For 0 Juliet Golf negative, did I miss anything?
Roger, thank you.
Alright, I'm going to start my turn. And approach November 7332 Bravo, establishing on the coastal route 5500.
How's it on the missed approach?
Stepped on someone.
Couple there at once, November 272 Bravo Golf, Santa Maria Tower, runway 30, cleared for takeoff, right turn on course approved.
And approach, that's November 7332 Bravo, established on the coastal route 5500.
Niner.
Jesus.
For 113 Papa Fred, SoCal departure, say intentions.
Right,
I'd like to get back there to the RNAV runway 9, circle land runway 27.
At Ramona.
Yeah, Bravo Sierra Jet 5 Juliet Hotel on the ILS runway 7.
And once again, a couple people there at once. Stand by. November 732 Bravo, you should be on 134.9er now.
134.9er for 32 Bravo, gonna 360 here.
Roger. 113 Papa Foxtrot. You wanted RNAV runway 9er into Ramona?
So we're gonna 360. We were not cleared under
Affirmative for Sky 3 Papa Foxtrot, circle land runway 27.
For 3 Papa Foxtrot, right by present heading and maintain 4,000 is fine for it.
Okay, present heading, does that maintain 4,000, Sky 3 Papa Foxtrot.
Santa Barbara approach, November 9273 Tango, have airport in sight.
73 Tango, contact Santa Barbara Tower.
Contact Santa Barbara Tower, 73 Tango.
For 5 Juliet Hotel, contact Santa Barbara Tower.
Alright, let's try this
again. Contact Santa Barbara Tower, 5 Juliet Hotel.
Alright, if you're on the ground, a couple people made an IFR request, say call sign only.
We are making our 360. We do not have clearance into LAX's airspace yet. That is a big deal if you go into that without permission.
405 Juliet Hotel, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 7, clear to land. November 767, shall I must say your request? Roger, on request.
SoCal approach November 7332 Bravo 5500 level on the coastal route.
For 7332 Bravo, SoCal approach, clear through LA Bravo airspace via the coastal route southbound, maintain VFR at 5500 all inside Bravo airspace, LA altimeter 3009er.
Okay, cleared into class Bravo 5500 on the coastal route 32 Bravo, thanks. Great. Here we go. We're gonna roll out.
Alright guys, there's a lot of airplanes on the frequency, so you gotta give the frequency a second to breathe after you finish or after I finish talking or someone else does. That way I can respond or move on to the next hello, whatever is appropriate. There's 90273 Tango Santa Barbara Tower. Enter a left downwind runway 15 left, report midfield.
It's gonna be great.
For 18 Foxtrot, contact departure.
Alright, and I do think that the altimeter setting here was 3009er.
09er, November 767, Charlie Lima, clear to the Hawthorne Airport. On departure, fly heading 120. Radar vectors, Seal Beach VOR, and then the coastal Papa 6 tech route. Maintain 2000, expect 4000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3135.
Departure 18 Foxtrot at 6000.
Alright, we're on the coastal route here. We're watching our VORs. Looks like we're right on track.
6 Charlie, 767 Charlie, Lima, is that correct?
I'm trying to figure out how to
5218 Foxtrot, just finished talking about how you should frequency a minute to breathe after I finish talking. And then I finish talking, and then you keyed up right away. Give the frequency a second to breathe. Let the pilots respond, and then you can make your call. Your radar contact. Or 13 Mike, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, November 13 Mike.
3 Papa Foxtrot, turn left heading 26, call it a left heading 270.
Left 270, 3 Papa Foxtrot.
Coming off a little bit here off the VOR.
76 Whiskey Victor, correction, 756 Whiskey Victor, draw line ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo.
SoCal approach DM November 13 Mike, 5500.
We're 13 Mike, SoCal approach. The Lindbergh altimeter 3011.
3011 for Olympia, November 13 Mike.
Now I don't know how to get the panel lights to turn on in here, which I would really like for them to come on. Oh, I think that did it. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, look at that! Panel lights!
We're 90273 Tango, roger. You look like you're in the left base for runway 15 left. Did you need something else?
Alright, we're going to turn back on to our heading.
73 Tango, roger.
There we go.
Santa Barbara approach, this is Cirrus 550, Julie call. I have Santa Maria in sight.
We're 100 feet high, so let's...
550, Julie. Contact Santa Maria Tower 118.3.
118.30, Julie call. Thank you, have a good evening.
You know, life is pretty good. Just,
405 Juliet Hotel Taxi, parking via Mike. You need to go to the signature side.
Just enjoying these sunset flights over coronavirus
5 Juliet
infested
Hotel,
Los
no problem.
Angeles.
Runway, correction, taxi, parking via Mike, Charlie, cross runway 15 left. Actually, cross runway 15 right, hold short of runway 15 left.
Alright, come on, 7,500. Looks like headlights are coming on the freeway. There's already traffic down there. How's how's life with you, Austin? Good? NorCal?
767 Charlie Lima, Fullerton ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
There's Santa Monica Airport, and looks like there's a plane down there.
Red Stripe 206, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
34-2, Red Stripe 206.
Got the beach down here, Santa Monica
113 Papa Foxtrot, turn left, direct to Axoc, cross Axoc at 4000, cleared RNAV, runway 9er approach. Runway, correction, expect to search 7.
Let's see. Straight ahead here.
Left direct to Axoc, cross Axoc at 4000, cleared for the approach circle, runway 27, Scott 3 Papa Foxtrot.
One of the country's busiest international airports, and we're going to go right up the top. I've done this in real life too, and man,
Santa Barbara approach, eclipse.
It is a feeling that
Bravo
cannot
Golf
be matched.
10 miles northeast of Santa Maria at 7000. Request flight following to Bakersfield.
Route 5 Juliet Hotel, cross runway 15 left at Charlie.
Dang, dude, that's crazy. So you're
73
also...
Tango run, no problem. Go ahead and you're overflying midfield for runway 25 now. Make a left turn to join the left downwind runway 15 left, and you're clear to land still.
So with coronavirus, so you're not in school, do you get...
Calling Santa Barbara approach for flight following to Bakersfield. Say the call sign only, please.
Probably not, right? No senior
That's
prom?
272 Bravo Golf.
None of that good stuff?
272 Bravo Golf, squawk 5341.
Alright, so we're going to be coming up over the top of the VOR here at LAX.
Squawk 5341, 272 Bravo Golf.
123 radial outbound. Let me verify that here in our documents. Here's an attack chart. LAX 123.
SoCal Red 206.
On our next handoff, I'm going to let him know we got
206,
information.
Santa Barbara, correction, Baker. Sorry, that's not right either. Burbank altimeter 30.
Temperature 16, dew point 7.
Altitude
3008. Arriving and departing runways 26 left, 26 right. 30. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Mike, unable to Bravo clearance at this time. Remain outside Bravo airspace until the Mount Soledad area.
Great. So still information echo at Long Beach. That's good news. Yeah, that's crazy, Austin. Seriously.
Okay, Roger. Number 13 Mike.
What it would be like to be in high school right now, or any school where it's canceled, and especially like prom and all that is canceled. And I mean, hey, on the plus side though,
Number 7618 Whiskey Burbank clearance on request. Give me just 1 second.
Play Up Our Legends every single day now. That's cool. That's the most important. All right, so our needles are going crazy. That's because we're coming up top on the VOR. There's LAX. Everybody wave. That place is probably really empty right now.
For 2 Bravo Golf radar contact 7 miles west of Fellows. VOR contact LA Center 135.5.
This is the Mr. X
LA Center 135.5 to 272 Bravo Golf.
277 Charlie Lima, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
It's a really beautiful scenery, and I'm glad that it loaded, even though I turned objects way down for VR.
587 Kilo taxi looking via Bravo, pass for I-3.
All right. We're now going to track the 123 degree radial outbound.
For 2100 Sierra contact SoCal approach 119.6.
19.6 Cessna 00 Sierra.
And if we actually plop that down here,
for Red Stripe 206 direct Quang,
we'll be able to track
Red
it
Quang,
right direction.
7618 Whiskey, cleared to Las Vegas McCarran Airport, Van Nuys 3, departure, Daggett transition, and then as filed, maintain 4000. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 2662. November 18, we'll be back correct. For 272 Bravo LA Center, Bakersfield, altimeter 3010. For 2100 Sierra approach, Limburg, altimeter 3011. Information Romeo is current.
We've got Romeo, Cessna 00 Sierra.
I don't feel like the radial is going to be that
on request. 113 Papa Foxtrot.
So what am I doing?
Contact Ramona Tower.
Over to Tower, Sky 3 Papa Foxtrot.
123 radial outbound.
Number 7 Charlie Lima, contact departure.
Now it looks accurate on my ForeFlight.
He's looking for IFR somewhere.
It's supposed to go straight to Vincent Thomas Bridge.
Look at the departure, Scott. 767 Charlie, about 1,500 or 2,000, 120 heading.
That's what feels right to me.
767 Charlie Lima, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 7 Charlie Lima.
There's the 105
7 Charlie Lima, approach request at Fullerton.
Where it meets the 405 freeway.
Oh, we're actually looking for the RNAV in the Hawthorne, 7 Charlie Lima.
Wow, that was gnarly. Welcome back, everybody.
7 Charlie Lima, sorry about that. You want it from Seal Beach or somewhere else?
We can do this RNAV from Seal Beach, that works. 7 Charlie Lima.
767 Charlie Lima, roger. Clear direct Seal Beach, VOR. Cross Seal Beach at or above 2,700. Cleared RNAV runway 25 approach.
Alright, direct Seal Beach, got her above 2,700, clear RNAV, 7 Charlie Lima.
The 113 Papa Charlie Romano Tower, circle south of the field for left down on runway 27, clear to land.
Of the coastal route. I see the needle coming back in now, so I was definitely going the wrong way there, which...
Number 653 Sierra Lima, undertaking clearance on request.
That's alright. He hasn't said anything, and we're not dying. Yeah, dude, that's true. Saving money.
206, descend to maintain 8,000. Contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
124.7 down 8,000, which is
so I screwed up.
550 Juliet, did you call Santa Maria Tower?
That makes more sense. I was gonna say, it's definitely not that far to the east. So someone needs some refreshing in VOR tracking.
550 Juliet, Santa Maria Tower, make straight on runway 30, clear to left.
But that person is me. Alright, well, we're nearly at Long Beach. We're gonna make it there before nightfall. There's the 110 freeway right there. Traffic. And Long Beach Airport is gonna be just over there. Actually, we can see the lights.
2 up there, November 373 Tango, where do you park?
So we are almost there before nighttime, man. Gonna make it to the Abo Moon
72 Tango, roger, straight out to parking.
I see it's 7:30, so I got about 30 minutes to land and park this thing.
Red stripe. Red stripe 206, Primigo approach. The Santa Barbara altimeter 3009er Juliet is current there to send and maintain 4,000.
We're down to 4,000, 3009, pick up Jet, red stripe 206.
761 Whiskey, Burbank ground, runway 15, taxi via Delta Bravo.
Now it's pretty awesome. I'm totally hands off here.
653 Sierra Lima, November 653 Sierra Lima.
Radio.
Clear to the San Francisco International Airport. Alley 6, departure.
Otherwise,
Cano transition and as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 4, squawk 1420. 18.4 and 118.4 and 1420.
Alright, I'm gonna start a descent now.
Sierra Lima reaction 3, Sierra Lima read back correct.
Rich in the mixture. Shouldn't have trimmed down that much, that was crazy.
Took out some Charlie.
And we're going to start our descent here into the airport. There's the airport right there.
Charlie Lima.
Matter of fact, there's my runway.
Yes, turn right direct Wells.
There's my runway on the right side there.
Roger, direct Wells, 7 Charlie Lima.
26 left.
756 Whiskey Victor, Hawaiian Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Can start to
November 5218 Foxtrot, contact Joshua approach 124.55.
We're going to come up over the port and we're going to swing back around and join the downwind on runway 26 left. Here's Palos Verdes, my old home airport where I grew up, Torrance. There it is.
Joshua approach 5218 Foxtrot.
Spent lots of time there as a kid, hanging out.
Number 5218 Foxtrot, Joshua approach Mojave, altimeter 3004. Let me know when you get the airport in sight.
3004, will do. 5218 Foxtrot.
For 272 Bravo Golf, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
We're gonna swing around nice and wide here, drop in altitude. I should have started my descent a little earlier. That's alright. I enjoy flying. A little more time in the air, no shame in that. We can drop some altitude out here over the port. No problem.
Bakersfield approach, Eclipse, November 272 Bravo Golf, level 7500 with Charlie.
With Charlie. I like that.
272 Bravo, Bakersfield approach. Thanks for Charlie, the altimeter 3010.
3010, 272 Bravo Golf.
Airport in sight, 5218 Foxtrot.
I love how the lighting hits on the buildings down there in the scenery.
5218 Foxtrot, radar service terminated, contact Mojave Tower 127.6.
X-Plane really does a pretty amazing job. Even in VR, I've got the settings turned down pretty far.
6 Whiskey Victor, contact SoCal approach.
Man, the reflections and lighting is like pretty freaking incredible.
SoCal approach November 796 Whiskey Victor, climbing out of.
Alright, let's do our descent checklist. We've got the weather, fuel shutoff valve.
765, correction, 756 Whiskey Victor, SoCal departure, radar
landing
contact.
light, let's pop it on now so we don't forget. Landing light, there it is, great. And approach briefing, great. So we are going to get handed off to either tower, probably handed off to tower at this point. Usually there's one more controller in between the two, but I'm just going to
approach DBM number 13 mag. What time?
It's going to be 119.4 for Long Beach.
Into San Diego class 4 hours, please.
I know that by heart because that's my home airport.
5218 Foxtrot, Mojave Tower, enter left downwind, runway 30, report midfield.
Don't switch. Oh, don't switch yet. Okay. Haha, almost got fired. Okay.
November 13 Mike. You need to go to the Mount Soledad area. The Mount Soledad area. It's on a sectional or a tech chart, or TAC chart north of Mission Bay VOR.
He's gonna be like, dude, where are you going? And I'm gonna be like, haha, I forgot to descend.
Okay, roger, number 13 Mac.
I'm a dummy. That's alright. We're dropping altitude here. Coming up on 3,500, I think we're gonna be safe to start a turn inbound to the airport.
For 6 Whiskey Victor, unable to continue scoring for the I-2 rating. You're not supposed to join Victor 23 until you're told to.
6 Whiskey Victor, my bad. I thought it was the heading to join it, that's my bad.
6 Whiskey Victor, nope, happens all the time. Would you like to continue the rating?
6 Whiskey Victor, we'll continue to fly. It's fine if we don't get the rating.
6 Whiskey Victor, roger. For 3-2 Bravo, you're leaving. We've got the Bravo airspace. Resume on navigation and appropriate VFR altitudes. Contact SoCal. Actually, do you have Long Beach in sight?
I've got Long Beach in sight with information echo ready to go.
For 3-2 Bravo, roger. Contact Beach Tower 119.4.
Alright, over to tower. Have a good day. Good night. Alright. Very nice. We're going to contact Long Beach Tower.
Santa Maria Tower, this is 0 Juliet Golf. I am off at Alpha 4.
550 Juliet Golf, taxi departure via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you for the services tonight.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Tower, Santa Barbara approach 120.5 the ramp. For 3 Papa Foxtrot, ramp via Alpha.
Ramp via Alpha, guys. 3 Papa Foxtrot, have a good night.
767 Charlie Matt Hashi, tax. Actually, that's a different approach. Stand by. Oh, it's still there. Ashy, contact Hawthorne Tower.
Long Beach Tower, November 7, 332 Bravo, inbound 26 left with echo.
Red Stripe 206, Santa Barbara approach. You have an approach request? Red Stripe 206, roger, depart Quang heading 280 and maintain 4,000 for now, altimeter 3009. For 7332 Long Beach Tower, enter left downwind, runway 26, clear to land.
Left downwind, runway 26 left, and clear to land for 332 Bravo. Nice, clear to land. Nobody else here. All right, let's go mixture full rich now. We're at 2,500. Pattern altitude.
210 negative, not yet. I have the Bravo clearance for you about 5 miles north of Mission Bay.
The thing about Long Beach Airport is that there is passenger service with airliners, and so the pattern for the south runway interferes with the ILS instrument approach for runway 30. So we want to make sure to stay nice and high for that. That's all right, still coming down.
272 Bravo Golf, contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
Here's the Los Angeles River. And Signal Hill, we are going to go ahead and turn after Signal Hill. Man, I love the sunset on the buildings down there. Looks super sick. And made it before nighttime. Killed it. Killed it.
Bakersfield Tower, Eclipse November 272 Bravo Golf is 8 miles northeast of the airport with Charlie.
272 Bravo Golf, Bakersfield Tower to the left face, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Left base, runway 30 right, clear to land, 272 Bravo Golf.
Seriously, that's why I'm live streaming. I got nothing to do. I mean, I should be editing right now, but, you know, whatever. I actually just got the footage from Jay, so...
767 Charlie Lima, off of Tower, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25, 767 Charlie Lima.
Alright, 1400, 300 to go here. And we are entering the pattern here at Long Beach.
Richard 206, clear visual approach, runway 25, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Really is beautiful out here at sunset.
Red Truck 206, sorry, you said that, didn't you? Clear visual approach, runway 15 left, and tower's on 119.7.
Alright, here we are on the downwind, 26 left. Start to introduce some power.
Henderson ground number 530.
We're going to line up here with Willow Street and the 405 freeway.
We're 6530 Lima Henderson Tower, runway 17 right, taxi via Alpha Hotel.
Actually, we can afford to bleed some speed off, because we are coming in way fast. So we're going to hold the nose up, watch our airspeed drop, bring it down to 90 knots. I'm really stoked because I got a new scenery for Long Beach today too. This has been an outdated scenery for a while. And now it is updated and there's lighting over there. It looks so sick. This is great. Alright, we're clear to land, 26 left, so let's go for a little short approach here. Remember what I said about the ILS? Stay at 1,000 feet, don't go any lower. Here we go. There's runway 30. So at 30 here, we can hold the nose, pull the power, and we're gonna bring down, get rid of this yoke. Get rid of this yoke. And let's get it in the white arc. And we're gonna bring the flaps down. 10 degrees of flaps. Usually turn base over the Kmart parking lot. I guess we can probably do that. Let's start to descend, keep it at 80. Let's give some trim.
And Burbank Tower, Sanchez 1 Whiskey is a Bravo, short of 15, ready for departure.
227 Bravo Golf, I think you're just overflying the runway now, pay attention.
Alright, we're going to turn base slightly afterwards, no problem. Here we go. Base turn. And keep it descending.
761 Whiskey, Burbank Tower, runway 15,
we're using our pitch to control airspeed.
Runway 15, clear for takeoff for 18 Whiskey.
And when we're established on our base,
272 Bravo Golf, Bakersfield Tower.
We're going to drop the next notch of flaps. This is honestly just like real life, I'm not going to lie, this is really awesome. And we're going to turn final. Right at 70 knots. Alright, don't overshoot.
John Wayne clearance, Baron 5432 uniform.
Alright, we are
Number
definitely
5432 uniform, John Wayne clearance.
Let's go ahead and
5432 uniform, just looking to pick up IFR from John Wayne to John Wayne.
32 uniform, Majesty, just stand by. Sierra clear to enter the San Diego Bravo airspace, proceed to midfield, and expect a right downwind for runway 27.
Let's go ahead and line up on the center line.
November 13 Mike, cleared to enter through the San Diego Bravo airspace, landing 120.
Alright, we'll go for a nice stabilized approach here on the center line. It's got a displaced threshold after the runway.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 73015, IFR to Burbank, ready to copy clearance.
Mike, cleared under San Diego Bravo airspace, flight heading 120.
Wow, this new scenery that I just put it in before this flight, it is beautiful. That is
Sun Country
awesome.
150 for LA Center, roger. Number 73015, I believe is the call sign for John Wayne clearance, standby.
That's amazing. I'm really loving this.
The 5432 uniform, John Wayne clearance, cleared to John Wayne Airport. On departure, fly heading 230, radar vector Seal Beach VOR, and then direct. Maintain 2000, expect 3000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 461.
Alright, for 5432 uniform, on departure fly heading 230, then vectors to the Seal Beach VOR, then direct. Climb maintain 2000, expect 3000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4261.
Alright, let's grease it in. What do you guys say?
For 32 uniform, correct.
All Springs clearance, good evening. BM 71 Tango Bravo, IFR to San Luis.
Alright, coming up over the numbers. We're gonna go idle cutoff.
That is to their number 71 Tango Bravo, Palm Springs, stand by. 756 Whiskey Victor, contact SoCal approach 11906 with your request.
Not as good as real life, but still
Number
not bad.
73015, John Wayne clearance, cleared to Burbank Airport. On departure, fly heading 210, radar vectors Seal Beach VOR, and then as filed, maintain 2000, expect 4000 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5034.
Man, this new scenery is so bitchin'. Alright, clear on
Burbank, clear to Burbank, fly runway heading, or fly heading 210, radar vectors Seal Beach, and then as filed, climb and maintain 2000, expect 4000 in 10 minutes.
Alright.
The frequency is 128.1, and the transponder is 5034 for 73015.
Turn the landing light off, but we
73015, back correct.
taxi light on. Lots of trim.
Henderson Tower 6-3 Shirley.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Number 18 Whiskey, con departure.
I think I can use the mouse wheel.
1 Whiskey, con departure.
Shoot.
Actually, November 18 Whiskey, turn your transponder on first and then contact departure.
Alright, almost there. Alright, we're gonna call
756 Whiskey Victor, SoCal approach, Palomar, which is an Alpha current altimeter 3009er. I think you said you have it. Cross Oceanside VOR at or above 4000, cleared VOR,
right.
Runway 24 approach.
We'll call that done. Alright, put the RPM here at 1000.
6 Whiskey Victor, thanks. And it's VOR Alpha approach and expect to circle the runway 24.
I'm gonna let him know we landed.
Above ground, I'm gonna announce your Tango with the request. I didn't hear your call sign at all, so it's on request. 71 Tango Bravo, Palm Springs clearance. So you're looking for the IFR?
That's affirmative, 1 Tango Bravo.
Stand by. 2100 Sierra, contact Limb Tower 118.3. My contact Limburg Tower 1183.
Tower
13 Mike, call sign, contact Limburg Tower 118.3.
Just want a taxi to parking.
Bravo, clear to San Luis Obispo Airport, Cathedral 1, departure to Palm Springs, and then as filed, maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 7251.
Long Beach Tower, November 7, 332 Bravo, clear 26 left on Foxtrot 2.
7 on departure, 7251 in the squawk, 1 Tango Bravo.
Oh shit.
1 Tango Bravo, read back correct.
I stepped on it.
232 for taxi to parking via Foxtrot.
Parking via Foxtrot 32 Bravo, have a great night.
Yep.
Alright.
John Wayne Brown, 2100, field down 127.
Let's get moving.
2100 Sierra Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Man,
clear to
this
land 27,
scenery really kills it. It is killer, seriously.
7618 Whiskey, departure, ready for contact, and turn right, heading 340, climb and maintain 1000.
Five 218 Foxtrot midfield.
Requesting flight following to John Wayne. Expect cruise at 10,000. We have information, Zulu.
Alright, couple there at 1, number 13 Mike, Limburg Tower, enter right downwind, runway 27, and I'll call your turn.
Roger,
They even killed it over here with
downwind,
the
runway
C-17
27 on
building.
13 Mike.
Look at that, C-17 Globemaster. That hangar, obviously there in real life.
Henderson Tower, 653 Lima, 17 right.
653 Sierra Lima, Henderson Tower, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 17 right.
This used to be a great Thai restaurant, which is now
Direct line, resume.
I'm gonna go park this at my flight school. That's
Number 18 Foxtrot, I think you must have gotten stepped on a couple times, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, 5218 Foxtrot, thank you.
Number 18 Whiskey, clear to Lang, resume the departure. Number 6 Whiskey Vic, contact Palomar Tower, 118.6.
Alright,
John Wayne Ground, RN 5432
right up in here
uniform.
between these buildings.
Stand by. 2100 Sierra, the traffic that you're following is now on about a quarter mile final for runway 27, base turn approved, and runway 27 you're clear to land.
Holy cow, they even put the sign there. That is so cool.
Someone at Baker's, correction, someone at Santa Barbara, I told them I couldn't understand their call sign. What was their
That's
call
amazing.
sign and request?
Look at that. They have my flight school's logo.
Call sign is November 916, Sierra Tango, requesting flight following to John Wayne. Expect cruise at 10,000. We have information, Zulu.
That is super sick.
916
They
Sierra
did a
Tango, Roger,
great
10,000
job.
is not a valid VFR cruising altitude, say your aircraft type.
We are 737.
This is where I would park it in real life, and I would grab the tow bar and push it back into place. Man, this scenery
916 Sierra Tango, Roger, on departure. Fly runway
Really
heading,
badass.
maintain VFR at or below 1,500 until advised. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk
avionics,
7164.
Pop them all off individually. Okay, then we're going to turn the avionics masters off. Okay. And we're going to go mixture to idle cutoff. Great. And throttles out. Get the trim back to where it's supposed to go. There it is. Okay. Mags off. Key out of the ignition and aircraft lighting. Off. And now we can hop out. Be really cool if you actually could. Let's put the parking brake on. It'd be really cool if you actually could pull the tow bar out and tow this thing. but you can't. There we are. Man, this is a really neat scenery. That is... The building that is next to my flight school actually is blue, and there's a little viewing deck right there. There's the parking area. Really badass. Very cool. There we are. Made it to Long Beach, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's flight from Willow Springs to Long Beach. During this quarantine time, I'm sure I'll do many more because I've got nothing else to do. Ugh. And this is where I leave you guys. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. And I guess if you guys enjoyed this video, you may as well leave it a like, smash that subscribe button, you know the drill. And we'll post some more flying videos up here on the channel. Alright, guys, take care.